A report from the CDC says the chance of transmitting COVID-19 in a household setting is around 53%. So if someone you live with has the virus, it's basically a coin flip. If you get it or not, there are many reasons for that.
I think all of us realize some of us get some illnesses worse than others, even within our own families.
Dr. Michael Sarukian is the Vice President and Chief Medical Officer at Sparrow Health System. He says there are a lot of factors that determine if someone gets the virus when they're exposed. For example,
Low humidity will make it harder for the virus to be able to infect you. If you're in an area of great airflow or exchange, you're going to have a lower dose of virus and therefore you're less likely to become infected.
someone also could have gotten the virus already without knowing it, meaning they have antibodies. So Sarukian says the result could depend on when a person gets tested.
40% or so may be asymptomatic. And by the time the person they're in a family with gets infected, they have become negative. So they don't look like they ever convert to being test positive.
And if you've recently been sick with a virus that's not COVID-19, that can help too.
COVID infections from a different COVID virus that might help in some very slight ways have a little bit of a memory towards things, which in some people, depending on when they had their last cold or whatever, might help with that.
Linda Vale is the Ingham County Health Officer and says our vaccination status plays a major role too.
Your T cells do what's called a cell-mediated immunity. So things like macrophages will go out there and literally engulf and basically chew up and swallow the antigen, the virus that's being presented to it.
Vale suggests even if you test negative after being exposed, you should quarantine if you don't have the vaccine.
They should be in quarantine for 5 days and then wearing a mask for 5 days after that, unless they are fully vaccinated and boosted, in which case you don't have to quarantine, or have had COVID in the last 90 days.
Here for you in Lansing, Samana Sheikh, 6 News.